All right, so here's a question for you. Do you have trouble keeping track of your car keys? Listen, we all do, right? Well, here's the thing. A Metro Detroit man thinks that he solved that problem. He turned himself into the key. His name is Brandon Delali, and he had a chip implanted into his hand that lets him get into his Tesla. Look at this. And it also starts the engine. Can you believe that? All it takes is a simple wave of the hand like you just saw there. Delali says that he's no Tesla superfan, but he is a superfan of technology.
I'm a huge tech nerd. I work in technology. You can't lose your hand, so you'll always have a way of getting in your car.
Yeah, that'll do ya. Delali already had a chip implanted in his other hand that allows him to unlock his door to his house. And it also holds his contact and medical information like COVID vaccinations.
What gave you the idea that you wanted to really be a walking computer?
So I've always been a tech enthusiast, and I always try to be on the cutting edge of technology.
So that drove Brandon Delali to do what some might believe only takes place in a science fiction movie.
It gets inserted into your skin.
A chip, and not the type you eat, but a microchip, has been implanted in Brandon's left hand.
This one is just a little guy right there.
Yeah, I see that right there.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So after that was inserted and the swelling went down, I'm able to open up the front and back door to my house. I can walk up to people and have them tap their phone to my hand and instantly transfer my contact information, my portfolio, my COVID vax card.
But Brandon got to thinking, why stop there? He's got two hands, right? And plenty of room for more chips.
So I thought, how cool would it be if I could leave my house, no car key, no house key.
So 2 weeks ago, right here in Michigan, Brandon got another chip implanted, this one in his right hand, to unlock and start his Tesla.
It's a perfect backup, something you can never forget, something that doesn't break, something that won't fail you.
And if you think having chips implanted in your body requires a doctor or is costly, well, think again.
The chips themselves are anywhere from between $200 and $300, and the install only ran me about $100 because you can go to a local piercing shop who will obviously agree to do the installation. All the programming and coding of putting the apps on the chip, that's all done by me.
Moving forward, Brandon is thinking about having other chips implanted in his body.
So it'll be inserted right under or right over your breast, and then you can tap your phone to your chest and instantly get temperature readings.
And with all this talk about chips, Brandon hopes the chip for the Tesla gets the attention of you-know-who.
It would make all this worth it if maybe just like a thumbs up from Elon or something, or a simple emoji. I don't know, that'd be pretty cool.
In Oakland County, Ingrid Kelly, Fox 2 News.
I'd like to praise Yahweh by Hashem, Yahushai. Double honors to the elders, a great millstone that's only down the highways and the byways. And all salutations to the brothers of GMS. Let's go ahead and kick off this lesson. This is a update of a recent video I did. In this video, talking about the Magra digital currency built inside your hand. Futuristic style format that they are talking about on the news. And this is the video that's been displayed, talking to in a metaphorical way, you know. This Isaiah 36:6. Lo, thou trustest in the staff of this broken reed on Egypt. Thereon, if a man lean, it will go into his hand. See how you put that hand right by that vehicle or that car. So it's basically like connected to the car. How it's basically programmed as being displayed in the video. How he's waving his hand to the car. Hand and pierced it. The pierce is the Magra, cut in the flesh. It so is Pharaoh, king of Egypt, to all that trust in him. So people, they trust this American society. They trust this, that cobra venom shot, you know. they trust in Esau money Esau system. But you know, cabal, you know, woe to Babylon. And Babylon represent America. So I got a couple of more extra video clips that's being displayed. I'm gonna show you this one, the recent update, and we're gonna show you some more evidence, more edification for edification's sake. So we get more of an idea of what's going on, you know. Habakkuk vision. This book on Habakkuk, you know, 2 and 2, in the Lord, you know, Yahweh, answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon the table that he may run and read of it. Talking about the prophecy. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it should speak and not lie. So the Bible is prophesizing these prophecies gonna come true in the end, at the future, you know. So we living at the closer time to America is basically is falling apart right now. At the end, you know, it should speak and not lie. So they got scoffers on the internet, but these words, they purified 7 times. The 7th time is completion. So at the end, it should speak and not lie. So it's coming true. We got videos about it, cartoons about it. We got documents about it. Okay. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it should speak and not lie. Throughout it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come and not tarry. You know, it's King James Version, Habakkuk 2 and 3. So Shalom Israel, check out a video clip and being displayed on YouTube. Shalom.
The troops who carry tracking devices are assigned to, what the equipment looks like, or where it's placed on the body. Just about every U.S. military vehicle in Iraq has GPS or another type of electronic tracking device so their commanders can monitor them. It's called Blue Force tracking. Some law enforcement units back home have experimented with chips that give physical data about officers but don't have tracking signals. U.S. military officials say soldiers and Marines in most regular combat units in Iraq, like the Missing Soldiers Division, are not outfitted with tracking devices. One reason? The danger involved if a soldier carrying one gets captured.
That provides certain options for the adversary. If he knows that this is a tracker and somebody's going to come back and get this tracker because they think it's associated with a human being, they have the ability to set up an ambush for whatever unit's going to come back and try and find this unit.
One option, placing a tracking microchip under a service member's skin. Former U.S. Special Operations officers tell us they believe that's being developed. Current military officials won't comment on that, Wolf.
Yeah, what about the cost, Brian? Is that at all a consideration?
It's a big consideration. Just about every former officer I spoke with says the cost of outfitting each combat troop with a tracking device is one of the main reasons they don't have them right now.
So when you speak with the various special operations types and others, and I know you've been doing a lot of reporting on this, the pros and cons of having these kinds of tracking devices, what do they say, Brian?
Some believe that every service member should have them. Some don't because of the risks we talk about. But others say if they can deal with the cost and pay for all of this, it is worth it not only to track missing troops, but to be able to tell friendlies from enemies on the battlefield.
Brian Todd reporting for us. Such devices, by the way, are not just tools for war. They're also tools that could keep all of us and all of our families safe. We saw that back in February when 3 mountain climbers and their dog were stranded overnight on Oregon's Mount Hood. Rescuers found them all safe by tracking their mountain locator unit, a device similar to the one seen here. Also, many models of cell phones use GPS tracking software that could locate you in case of an emergency. There are also several products available to keep track of children. Many of them act as emergency cell phones and tracking devices, with some even able to display on a map the places your child has visited. Still ahead tonight.
Cash by the